Hola chicos y chicas, ¿qué tal? This information can be found on Paquete Página 7, packet page 7. Today we're going to be talking about subject pronouns. Obviously in Spanish you're not going to be saying I, you're going to be using a different word for that. So these are the subjects that you would use when you're talking about who is doing an action. There are, if you look at the chart, there's two different sides to the chart. On the left side, you're going to have singular subjects, so only one person doing something. And on the right side, you have your plural subjects, more than one person doing something. There's actually a relationship between them. If you take a look at the left, I in Spanish, or I rather in English, is just one person, and then when you add someone to that person, it becomes we. So think about it. You're in a group of friends, you're talking about what I do, and then your friend does the same thing, the same activity. So instead of saying I, you would say he and I, or you and I, and you change it to we to simplify it. It's the same thing in Spanish. This chart you're going to see for the rest of the year. As long as you take Spanish, this chart will be how information is organized. So these 8 different subject pronouns you're just going to have to memorize, but there is a relationship between some of them. In Spanish, I is yo, Y-O. You already know the you informal, tú. Remember that you use that one with people that are younger than you. He is él. E with an accent L, and with both tú and L, the accents are important. If you don't have the accents, the words do change in meaning, and they do change significantly. She is ella, so instead of saying she did this, she did this, she did this, you could use her name, or you could use the word she in Spanish, ella, and you already know usted, you formal. When you add someone else to I, it becomes we. There's 2 different ways you can say we. And there's 2 different ways because one could be girls and boys, or all boys, and one could be just girls. If it's everybody all together, it's nosotros. And if it's just girls, it changes to nosotras. So it only changes to an A. And we've talked about this a little bit when we talk about that it's chicas, being just girls, and chicos being girls and boys or just boys. We also discussed this when we discussed encantado, and we talked about that girls can't say encantado, girls have to say encantada, and it's because you're a girl. You guys, when you're talking to a group of people, like when I speak to you guys, I use vosotros, or I use down here another you guys. This vosotros is only really used in Spain. So it's the one that these people in Spain particularly use when they're addressing a group of people. They, if it's girls and boys or all boys, is ellos, and it kind of looks like el, but we made it plural. If it's all girls, we're going to use ellas, add an S. And if it's you guys, it's not usted, but it's ustedes. So you do have to memorize these different subject pronouns that we have here, but we're going to go over a little bit more about them down below. We already know the information tú versus usted. We know that tú is for someone that's younger, it's for someone that you know well, and someone that you're on a first name basis with. Conversely, usted is someone that's older. You don't know them that well, and you want to show them respect. That same information holds true for vosotros and ustedes. And if you look back up at the chart, the plural of tú is vosotros. And so when you're talking to a group of people, they're going to be younger than you, or people that you know well, or people that are on a first name basis with you. So that's when you would use the vosotros. Or it's also if they're in Spain. The plural of usted is ustedes. And again, they both mean the same thing. Vosotros and ustedes both mean you guys. But you're going to use ustedes generally if it's someone that's, or a group that's older than you. a group of people that you don't know well, or a group of people that you want to show respect to. Additionally, you would use ustedes if you're outside Spain. So this is what I use when I talk to you guys. I ask you guys, ¿Cómo están ustedes? How are you guys doing? I could also ask, ¿Cómo estáis vosotros? How y'all doing? Nosotras, vosotras, and ellas are used with only girls. And it doesn't matter how many girls there are. There could be one girl, there could be 17 girls, there could be 100 girls. It doesn't matter how old the girls are. If it's only females in the group, it's nosotras, vosotras, or ellas. As soon as one single guy, doesn't matter his age, it doesn't matter that there's only one of them, one guy walks into that group, it automatically changes from nosotras to nosotros, from vosotras to vosotros, and from ellas to ellos. This information over here is a song that we're going to go over tomorrow. These are the lyrics. They might be helpful right now. It's kind of catchy. I hope it does get stuck in your head because it will help you remember the subject pronouns. Thanks!